Now on to my wrists. Every day on my right arm, I wear a paracord bracelet. Now, this is going to look like a much different paracord bracelet than most people have seen before. This is a design that was invented by Sean Mulhall, Sean the Silver Fox. This is my favorite kind of paracord bracelet because it has such an enormous amount of paracord in it. This has a lot more paracord in it than any other normal braided paracord bracelet. So this is what I've got. If the fit really hits the shan, I've got a lot of cordage I can use when I cut this baby open. And now on to my left wrist. I'm a watch guy, so I do have a lot of watches. I have the obligatory G-Shock. You can see I wear this one all the time, mostly doing housework though. This hasn't really made EDC status for me. I have a Suunto, which I do really like. I take it when I'm hiking a lot. It's a traditional ABC watch, altitude barometer and compass built in. That's a good watch. If I'm wearing a suit, this is my go-to watch. It's a Citizen Black Eagle. It's a slick looking watch. It's eco drive. It's got a slide rule on the bezel, international time, solar powered. You can also take it diving. This is a really nice watch and good to look at. But my number one EDC watch, the watch I've got on my wrist every day, is my Luminox. Now if you're not familiar with Luminox, check them out. This is an amazing product. It has Swiss movement, so you know it's accurate. But what really makes the Luminox special is that they have small gas-filled canisters on the hands and on the numbers filled with a compound called tritium, and that's a luminous compound. It lights no matter what, whether it's been in the light or the dark, and it's guaranteed for something like 45 years. It's also a really durable watch. It's waterproof. It's a diving watch. I've taken this on almost all of my adventures for the past 4 or 5 years. I love, love, love this watch. Next up, guys, I always wear a necklace. Now I keep the charm around to the back. And I'm not going to show you what it is because this is a promise between me and God. I just bring it up because I do have a little bit of extra cordage and a little bit of silver here if I needed to melt it down or use that for bartering if I really, really, really needed to. Next up, guys, is one of my all-time favorite new products. This is the original buff. It comes packaged like this. If you're not already familiar with the buff, it's a piece of headwear that they say can be worn in 12 different ways. There's all kinds of different ways you can wear it, all different designs. I wear this absolutely every day. I told you guys that there's only one piece of my EDC gear that's been with me for less than a year. This is it, but I have worn it every day for about 7 months now. This is the nylon one. They have a wool one. I usually wear it round up on my wrist until I need to put it on my head. But I can't say enough good things about this product, guys. I feel smarter for having found it. This is an amazing piece of headwear. Again, highly, highly recommended. Now on top of my head, I got a pretty wide selection of wide-brimmed hats. I really like wide-brimmed hats because part of my EDC is a poncho, and I don't like to pull the hood up on my poncho. I'd much rather have a wide-brimmed hat to let the water run off. A lot of different types of hat here, but my number one EDC hat is this dirty girl right here. My friends and my girlfriend hate this hat. Yes, guys, this has been washed recently, and I'll throw a picture on here of what color this hat used to be. That's right, this hat used to be dark gray. Now what I like about this hat, first of all, it is Gore-Tex lined. It's made by a company called Firefox. I think that's a Japanese company. I bought this when I was living in Japan. I can't find it again, and this is another one of those products when it dies I'm going to be very sad, and it looks like it's dying very quick. It deals with sweat very well inside. It has a dark color under the brim. That's very nice on your eyes, especially when you're out for a long time. I love that hat very much. My second favorite hat, if it is in the rainy season and I'm wearing a wide-brimmed hat, I like this one. I shaped this hat, steamed and shaped this hat myself. The band, instead of using a traditional band, I just have it wrapped with parachute cord, so I got a little extra cordage there. That is a 2X beaver felt hat. I wish it was higher beaver content, but that's what I got right now. Now, I told you earlier how I was going to justify wearing cotton so often, and I do that by carrying with me wool. Like I said earlier, when I discovered wool, I fell in love. I'd been using synthetic fabrics for years and years and years. This particular top is made by SmartWool. There's their little SmartWool insignia on the sleeve. I carry this with me in my EDC bag every day, rolled up in the bottom of my bag. I also hike with this whenever I hike. This is my primary hiking shirt. It's gotten to the point where I don't even wear anything else on a hike. I don't wear any layers above it or below it. Wool is great. It fights odor. It creates what they call a microclimate. It keeps you warm when it's cool outside and keeps you cool when it's warm outside. It retains its insulating abilities even when it's wet. All 4 seasons I keep this top rolled up in the bottom of my EDC bag, and in the winter, just 1 season, I also keep the bottoms with it. This SmartWool has 3 different thicknesses. This is the Midweight. It's really versatile, and the bottoms I have are the lightweight. They're the thinnest. So I have those every day in my EDC bag, as well as my L.L.Bean fleece, which you guys have seen before. Again, she's probably nearly 7 years old. She's covered in lint. I love her to death. There's probably lighter and better fleeces out there, but she's always done me good, and I'll be loyal to her until she falls apart. Every day I've got those in my bag, so if the stuff does hit the fan and I get wet, I've always got a dry, insulating couple layers I can put on. So that's layer 2 of my EDC. Those are the clothes that I wear to keep me prepared for any situation. Guys, I hope these videos are helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed them. Any questions or comments, throw them at me. I'm always happy to hear from you. Again, guys, hope you're having a great day. This is Ken from Fort Hickory. Adios.